Vandeham Shri Guru.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Hare Krishna today, and we'll be having a very special discussion this evening. With us, we have a very special guest, no stranger to your screens. His Grace Prabhupada Dev Prabhu, who is the temple president of our temple, ISKCON of Guyana Hare Krishna Study Center on UG Road. I'm sure you don't need any introductions. Prabhu is a very well-known figure around the East Coast and in Georgetown. Is there anything you'd like to share in beginning?
Thank you very much, and nice to be back with you in studio. Around this time of the year, of course, we gear up for special event, special festivity. Just before we go into the discussion, I would like to share a verse from the holy text, the Bhagavad Gita, and this is taken from the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, text 14. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, Yatantascha Drida Vrata, Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya, Nitya Yukta Upashyate. Translation. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Hare Krishna.
Wow, that is quite an introduction. And I think a very fitting introduction for the topic which we'll be discussing today. As you can see, Ratha Yatra is coming up, Ratha Yatra 2024 in Georgetown. It's called the Festival of the Chariots. Ratha means chariot and Yatra means festival or walking festival. So Ratha Yatra is termed the Festival of the Chariots, and it's a very popular festival. I hope everybody knows about it, but for those of us who don't know about it, that's why we're here today. And for those who know about it, please don't go away. We're here to encourage you to come along as well. So in beginning, Prabhu, what is Ratha Yatra for somebody who doesn't know anything about it?
Ratha means chariot or cart, and yatra means you're going on a journey. Yatra, you're going somewhere. So Ratha Yatra literally means the festival of the chariot, has been highlighted in the screen. Means that where we put together a cart, a beautiful chariot, and bring on the chariot the Supreme Lord in the form of Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath means the Lord of the universe, and his brother Baladev or Balaram and his sister Subhadra. So there are three statues, three murtis we say, or three form of the Lord that goes on the cart, and the devotees and everyone, well-wishers, friends and everybody, they get an opportunity, and this happens once a year in different area. They get an opportunity to pull the chariot. There's huge or long ropes, and you pull the chariot. And pulling the chariot represents bringing the Lord into our hearts, or taking out the Lord to give his darshan, to give his blessings, to give his benedictions to anyone and everyone. In ancient times, in India, for example, the land of Ratha Yatra, it is said that not everyone were able to go into the temple, like you're seeing the original Jagannath temple behind us here on your screen. That's the original temple of Lord Jagannath. So not everyone had an opportunity or could have go in and take darshan of their lordship in the temple. But the Lord, out of his mercy and along with his devotees, they take the Lord outside of the temple on the 3 cart. In Guyana we do 1 cart, on 3 huge chariots, 3 huge carts, and everyone on that day or that time that this will normally happen, everyone comes out and they get benediction, they get to see, they take darshan, and they receive the blessings of the Lord. So generally Ratha Yatra bring that kind of a mood where we come together, we pull the chariot. It's a spiritual festival, of course. It's called Festival of the Chariot. It's not, there's all kind of festival, as we know. All kind of gathering goes on. But this is a spiritual one. It's a spiritual awakening. It brings a lot of blessings. Anyone who sees the chariot, anyone who pulls the chariot, anyone who takes a little sweets that offer to Jagannath on the chariot, all this, anyone who hears the chanting, the musical rendition that goes on, accompany the parade, the procession, everyone received the blessings.
Amazing. This festival, I've attended a few, and it's often a very exciting time for me. But oftentimes people ask this question: why is the form of the Lord so different? Like they don't look like a regular form, like we see hands and legs and everything. The Lord has big eyes. Sometimes he doesn't have fully formed hands. He doesn't have feet and everything. What is so special about this particular form, and why is it like this?
Jagat means Jagan. Jagan means the universe, and Natha means Lord. It's no ordinary form. It's called the Lord of the universe, Jagannath. It is said that for example, when the British was ruling India, and the Jagannath Ratha Yatra festival comes on once a year on the shore, on the beach side of Puri, in that part of India where the temple is, Jagannath temple. And it will bring, without any ads or any invitation, any flyers, any advertisement, it will bring millions of people together. And the British rulers of those times, every year, different time, different rulers, governors, they will attend, and they will gaze and they will be amazed. And they came with this term, they said, Juggernaut. And the idea is that they kind this seeing the magnificent wheel of the chariot and the canopy, and that it is something unstoppable. So they understood then that Jagannath was unstoppable. But then we understand, yes, he is the Lord of the universe. So if he is the Lord of the universe, who can stop him? No one can stop him. So Jagannath, the form of Lord Jagannath, is their detailed description, detailed story, dated back thousands of years ago. How the Lord chose to be worshipped in this particular form is a beautiful pastime, beautiful story of the carver and the king and like that. And there was a promise that finally, after trying different craftsmen, carvers, no one could have carved this beautiful form of the Lord. Finally, this old individual came, and he had the king made a promise that at least for 14 days, I think, I need behind closed door to carve. And after 7-8 days, the king was hearing some chisel and some craftsman tools was going on. But after then, he wasn't hearing anything anymore, and the king grew impatient, and he opened the door. And it is said when he opened the door, this is the form that he saw. And he was going to actually fast to death. He was going to fast to death, where he thought that he break his promise to the craftsman and to the gods and the entire universe and everyone else. But then he received inspiration and instruction from his guru Narada Muni, and even the Lord himself, Lord Jagannath, spoke to him that this was all his pastime. That although I appear to be incomplete with no hands and no legs, of course, his huge eyes is his beautiful smile, the most amazing smile, and his huge. You see the form. Just now you will see. We will show a video. You will see the form of Lord Jagannath. So his huge eyes actually see the good of the universe, see the good in each and every one of us. So we should actually, once to come out, that we should want to come out that Lord Jagannath actually see us nicely dressed and see our good qualities. Lord Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, they doesn't recognize the negative side. They see the good in everyone.
That has to be an amazing form.
And in the Jagannath temple, just to conclude this thing, in Jagannath temple, the Lord says that although he said to King Indradyumna, although I appear to have no hands, that you will make so much offerings to me every single day that my hands will never dry from the offerings. My hand will keep eating. 56 offering goes on in Jagannath temple every day. When one worshipper, we call it pujari, when one pujari is coming out with their offering plate, another one is going in.
That's amazing. This seems like an interesting story, and I hope maybe in one of the future programs before Ratha Yatra, hopefully we can highlight
the
this
details.
story.
Yeah.
But this festival, as you mentioned, it's celebrated in Puri, and oftentimes it wasn't spread. Not everybody could go and see, and I've heard Westerners aren't able to enter into the temple. But Ratha Yatra today is spread all over the world. How is it that it became spread like this?
Thank you very much. So that's an interesting one. How Ratha Yatra came all over the world. So if you go back a little over 500, around 500 years ago, most recent incarnation of the Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he made a prediction, he made a prophecy that in times to come, this Sankirtan of the holy name, the congregational chanting of the holy name will be heard and chanted in all major city, towns, villages all over the world. And Lord Chaitanya, when he took when he renounced the world and took sannyasi, we call it, when he became a sannyasi, he went to the same Jagannath temple as his headquarters. He made, for 24 years almost, Lord Chaitanya made Jagannath temple his headquarters, and he had many pastime among his devotees with Lord Jagannath. So Lord Chaitanya made that prophecy when Srila Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, on the order of his spiritual master in 1922, the guru of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, ordered Srila Prabhupada to come to the Western world and spread this chanting of the name of the Lord in the English-speaking world. So after struggling for almost 45 years, that was 1922. 1965, 43 years after, Srila Prabhupada came on Jaladuta, a steamship, from Calcutta to New York City, Boston, New York City. And Prabhupada started this movement. He struggled alone for 1 year in 1966, he started. And then Srila Prabhupada went to San Francisco. And while he was in San Francisco, one of his recent initiated disciple, young girl Malati, she was in a shop, in a little store, and she saw this little something look like a doll, and but it looked Indian-like. And in those days, you wouldn't see anything Indian anywhere in America in 1965, in the 60s, and like that. So they used to call Srila Prabhupada, they used to refer to him like as the Swamiji. So she thought that the Swami will be interesting to see something looking Indian. So she brought one out of three personalities. She brought Jagannath, Lord of the universe, to Srila Prabhupada. And when she presented to Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada immediately offered his respectful obeisances and explained, this is Jagannath, this is Krishna, this is the Supreme Lord, and that there's supposed to be two more. And she immediately went back and bring the other two. And Prabhupada in 1967 used that as an indication that Lord Jagannath wants to come to the West. And Prabhupada ordered Shyama Sundar, who was then the husband of Malati, to carve 3 feet Murti deity statue of Lord Jagannath. And if you go online now and you type in San Francisco Ratha Yatra 1967, you will even see a video of the first Lord Jagannath Ratha Yatra in the West. And in Prabhupada's time, in 11 years, in 10 years that followed, 1967, 1977, November, Prabhupada departed. He physically leave the planet. Within that time, Ratha Yatra was already in Japan, Tokyo, in London, in many places, and many other cities in India. Like that, Ratha Yatra started to take place in New York City, in Toronto, and so many. And now, Ratha Yatra, through the ISKCON Hare Krishna movement, almost in any country all over the world, you can see Ratha Yatra.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of mercy. You highlighted earlier how merciful Lord Jagannath is. He's coming out to give his darshan. But it seems his devotee is even more merciful in spreading his mercy.
You can attend Ratha Yatra in Nairobi. You can attend Ratha Yatra in South Africa. You can attend Ratha Yatra in New Zealand, in Australia, different city in Australia, Sydney, and different city in Australia. You can attend Ratha Yatra in Argentina. Mm-hmm. In Brazil, probably they have like 10 Ratha Yatras every year. You can attend Ratha Yatra in Mexico, in Panama. Just 2 weeks ago was New York Ratha Yatra. Last Friday was Ratha Yatra in Port-of-Spain, Trinidad.
Wow.
And this Saturday will be South Trinidad Ratha Yatra.
Oh. It seems it's the Ratha Yatra season. So we have a beautiful video of Ratha Yatra across the world, so you get an idea of what we're speaking about. We'll show that video now. We'll ask our operator to please help us out with that.
dancing chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Everyone together! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! Again! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna,
Wow, thank you. I hope you're excited seeing that. How do you feel about seeing that all of those videos?
No, it was like quite amazing scene there, and especially the one with Port of Spain, and the one that you see at Port of Spain was last Friday, as we just referred to, and also the New York one was just 2 weeks ago. The second Sunday of this month, second Saturday of this month was New York Ratha Yatra. So yeah.
Now, speaking of recent Ratha Yatras, our Ratha Yatra, you might be dying to know now. We're here speaking about Ratha Yatra.
When
is
it
this
is.
So the Ratha Yatra is coming up on the 13th of July. We'll be parading on the east bank of the Mara this time. We haven't been there in a while, since I think 2011.
20,
Was it?
yeah.
So we'll be parading from Little Diamond on the public road, and you'll see us. You can't miss the car. When you come, we'll be starting.
It will be on the highway, so you
Yeah.
cannot miss it.
We'll be starting at 3 p.m. You can assemble there at 3 p.m. We'll start assembling, and then the parade will start, and we'll go down into Diamond. The idea is to share Lord Jagannath's mercy among the residents of Diamond.
The
Yeah.
new scheme, Diamond new
The
scheme.
new scheme, and we'll be parading down to 20th Avenue. Is it?
Yeah.
20th Avenue, and we'll stop at Advance Healthcare International. Their parking lot. We'll be having a beautiful, wonderful cultural program. We're planning to have a dynamic celebration this year. We hope we can present something nicely for you. So we're excited to invite you to come. So please come and support us. The program there would start at 6 p.m. And there's the new highway there, so there's no don't make any excuses with traffic.
There will be, there's lots of ways to get there now, and also especially our special invited guest this time. We have His Holiness Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj from Nigeria. African Swami from Nigeria will be here after many years. Maharaj will be here
And please
with us.
don't take this for granted. When you see this Maharaj, he's always smiling. He's a very happy person. Just being next to him, you feel like smiling.
And we also have from our ISKCON World Headquarters in West Bengal, India, Mayapur it is called. We have a very special guest, Brahmachari, Padmanaya Prabhu will be here with us, other than Trinidadian Surinamis and local devotees. So you'll have a ball of a time, you'll have persons to associate with and spiritual personality to hear from across the board.
So we're excited to invite you for Ratha Yatra this year. Please don't miss it. It's the 13th of July. We'll be starting at Little Diamond, and the evening program will be at 20th Avenue at Advanced Healthcare International. And as we're coming down to the end of our program, Prabhu, do you have any concluding, especially you've been part of so many Ratha Yatras, organizing Ratha Yatras. Please don't take it for granted. He's actually started Ratha Yatra here in Georgetown. So what has been your experience for Ratha Yatra?
I think this will be the 17th annual
The 18th.
18th annual Ratha Yatra festival within Georgetown, East Bank, East Coast. I'm hopeful that we can have another Ratha Yatra in August on the East Coast also. So Ratha Yatra for me have always been special. My most memorable time of all Ratha Yatras that I took part been a part over the years would have been organizing the festival. That's always our thing, organizing the festival. Even though the prasadam, the kirtan, the parade and all that is like ecstatic and everyone comes and enjoy that, but we are always behind the scene, make sure everything is. So over the years I enjoy doing that. Those are some
like
of
the action.
my most memorable thing, behind the scenes, setting up the stage and get everything ready for the program and the feast and everything else. So
Thank you very much for all of these years of service, and I hope that by attending this year, you can get a lot of inspiration, a lot of encouragement, and get a glimpse of what the Lord's mercy is like. And so in conclusion, Prabhu, do you have anything else to say?
I think we ran out of time. Thank you very much, and we'll continue this discussion next week again. So
You see, we have many things to share. So next week we'll see you. Please join us next Wednesday for our program. Hopefully we'll have more devotees sharing their experiences, and we're happy to invite you to come and join us. Once again, please remember, it's July 13th, Ratha Yatra. You can contact us or visit our temple this Sunday, and you can get more information as well. Thank you very much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Parama Guru